My name is Bridget Spence, and I am here today to remind you why you dedicate so much time to this cause. And I'm here to thank you and try to put into words just how important you are to me, to this organization, and to the world. I found the Susan G. Komen for the Cure family in 2005 after I was diagnosed with breast cancer. I was diagnosed when I was 21 years old. I had no family history. I had found my lump 6 months before my diagnosis, and like a good little girl, I went to see a nurse practitioner near my school. She also felt the lump, but she did not send me for a mammogram or an ultrasound because she said I didn't need to worry about it. I was 21 years old, and I had no family history. So on June 3rd, 2005, just 1 week after my graduation from college, I found out that I had stage 4 breast cancer. I will never forget the look on my parents' faces when we received that diagnosis. The CT scans showed a 3-centimeter tumor in my liver. And I will never forget that doctor as he ran his hands through his hair and said, "I don't know what to do for you." Over the years, as I have struggled with the tragedy that is living with stage 4 breast cancer, the work of Susan G. Komen and its affiliates has shown through more than any other organization. You have been a rock of support, knowledge, and hope. Because of the work of Susan G. Komen for the Cure, I realize today I don't have one sister. I have 2.6 million sisters. I was diagnosed 7 years ago with stage 4 HER2 positive breast cancer, and I am still here. I know. 20 years ago, my presence here today would have been impossible. But because of the drugs funded by Komen Research, I am living with cancer, and I am living fully. We have not yet won the war, but we are winning major battles. Drugs like Herceptin, Tykerb, Pertuzumab, TDM1, these are drugs that you have made possible. These drugs have allowed me to grow from a child into a woman. I was able to walk down the aisle in 2009 with a full head of hair and marry my college sweetheart because of the chemotherapy that you made possible. Thank you. But the fact is, we live in a world without a cure, a fact I'm all too aware of. And unfortunately, I still go for chemotherapy every single week. And unfortunately, my cancer has grown more times than it has shrunk. I now stand before you with tumors in my liver, in my lungs, and in my bones. If I die tomorrow, what will I leave behind? The $10,000 I have raised for Susan G. Komen for the Cure is my legacy. The steps I take on every race and every 3-day walk, these are my last words. I might never have children. I might never own a house with a picket fence and a real yard. I might never watch my husband grow old. But no matter how my story ends, I know that I've left the world a better place than I found it. One person might be saved because I walked, because I lived, because I raised that money. And that is the greatest achievement that any of us can hope for from our lifetimes. Thank you all for your dedication, for walking, running, stuffing envelopes, calling people. Thank you for giving me 2.6 million survivor sisters. Thank you for giving me my most wonderful doctor. But most of all, thank you, thank you, thank you for giving me more time with my husband.